You know, guys, how's it going? I might have figured it out. I think I was getting it was sucking air. I kind of took everything apart and tightened up hose clamps and did a couple things. I don't know exactly where it was, but she seems to be going good now. So I'm gonna switch her over to a generator, and it's milking time. So we'll milk with her once here and make sure that everything works. So bring you back in a bit. Let the 44 warm up here, so okay, it'll be like a video. I got some fixing to do, so oh well, it'll be something. Alright, we're officially milking. Started up yet is your ball tank compressor. That's how you amp the draw just by milking. 10 horse motor running a vacuum pump. Then occasional jump in the receiver jar. Running at 57 hertz, not too bad. I might take it down just a little bit. Smoking get a little better, not much though. He only did smoke. Alright, I'm gonna switch her back. We're done milking and done with chores, so put us back on the grid here. I didn't show this when I was switching it when I started it, and I kind of forgot to, but I'll show you now. So I ain't got the cover on this box. I gotta get a couple screws. Screws shook out, so. Alright, now we're back on the grid. So you can tell I switched because all the mercury vapor lights went out, so. Oh, shut her down. There, she came to her house. Perfect. It ran about 6.5 hours. So I ran an hour before we started milking. Just to make sure. Didn't want to, just to see if it, have any hiccups or whatever. Not being loaded. And yeah, it worked good. So that's good. It's just a stupid somewhere on the fuel pump or one of the lines were sucking air. Like I said earlier here, I took the lines off and put them back on and tightened everything up and worked good. So yeah, she ran flawlessly. So that's the way it used to run, and that's the way it should run. So water temp's good. I should really get the oil pressure line hooked back up. Keep saying I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Fuel pressure was good the whole time. I had at least 52 pounds of fuel pressure, so maybe I'll just leave 2 fuel pumps hooked up, so didn't seem to hurt anything. So we kind of found the sweet spot for. We've always been messing around with the this is a new meter, the Hertz meter. It used to look, Hertz meter looked like this, but that one quit working. This digital one's kind of nice, so there's no way really to dial in your hertz unless you only way you can do it is with the engine. So the faster you run the engine, the higher your hertz are going to be. Electric motors in the US that I know of are rated for 50 to 60 hertz, but where the sweet spot is, which I was kind of really futzing around with tonight here when we first started milking, it's right in between 57.5 and 58.5. If you can keep it right around 58, you're going to have a little bit of bouncing because it's just your system. It's smaller, you know. It's not like on the grid, you know. You can think of the grid as being like a big flywheel, you know. And if you're going to have a quick amp draw, like a motor kicking in, you're not going to see that on the grid because it's a big flywheel and it takes more to disrupt that. Here, when you have your own smaller generating system, you're generating your own, you have a smaller flywheel, you have less to deal with, or less to work with, I should say, you know, to put it in perspective. So you're gonna have dips in there. So that's why I'm saying 57.5 to 58.5 is really good. You can keep right at 58, but you're not going to do it because you're always going to have motors kicking, you know, especially when you're milking your air compressors. You're going to have your you know, your receiver jars. You're going to have, if your whole farm's hooked together, you're going to have your well. You're going to have, I don't have the whole farm hooked together right now. I only hook the whole farm together in emergency situations. I just basically did this just to get her, you know, give her exercise. You have to exercise the generator. It's a must. So you always have to at least run them twice a year and let them run a long time, you know, at least a few hours, and give them some, let them work. You know, if you just let it sit in the shed and for years think you're gonna pull it out of the shed and think your generator is just gonna work like it did the day you bought it, good luck, because it doesn't work that way, because they lose their polarity in their generator. So the best thing to do if you have a generator, get it out and use it and work it. So learned that years ago. So another thing too, I was talking to a couple friends here tonight, and they were telling stories about guys that burnt out you know, their well motor and their vacuum pump motor, and well, that's because they were probably running they had a PTO generator and probably running their PTO too fast. The same thing was this with the engine. That was your hertz. You're running your hertz too fast. So best way to do that, you know, if you're running your own generator, if it's running off a tractor, and say you're like a guy, you know, like a dairy farmer like me, you listen to the vacuum pump every day, and you know what that sounds like that vacuum pump makes. And if it sounds different, the only way you can change that with a generator is your RPMs with your tractor. So a little tip of advice for you guys out there. I've heard horror stories of guys, you know, burning out well motors and vacuum pump motors and all kinds of things because everything was running too fast, and they're not made to do that. So yeah. So all right, I've rambled on here long enough, and she works good, and we'll probably bring you guys back tomorrow. We're doing something else. So all right. There you go. Knocking out some forest crop. It's not going to be as good. We got froze out a week ago. I think what day it was, only man or whatever. That's fine. When the plant's already starting to go dormant, so it's not going to affect it as much as being late cutting. So but yeah, I don't know. Fairly decent wind roll. Add up to something, I guess. Get this one cut down here today, and maybe that one over there too, across the road here. That's just 3 acres there. Get this knocked down and chopped up. I gotta switch chopper over it, but I don't think they were real long, so if I do it tonight or tomorrow before we start chopping, whatever. Just gotta drop the processor out. It's easier to take it out than it is put it in, so switching heads no big deal. But, yeah. Alright, well, if I bring it back, get her knocked down or whatever, or something breaks or blows up, or I don't know. Grass down here is nice and thick. Half done. Can't see real good. The windows are nice and dirty. But yeah. Well, good here. It's been nice to have this cut earlier, but corn chopping got in the way, so like I said, it's not going to be as good as it could have been, but it is what it is. Still gonna make feed, so. Last time I cut this field this year, I figured I was gonna show you. It's a little bit on the stemmy side, but it's not bad. Won't be as high in protein and stuff, but we'll see what how it tons up. Do that tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, well, that's probably all I'm going to cut here for today. We'll find something to eat quick and do a chores, I guess. Alright, well, we're at it. Finally got everything switched over and situated here, so chopping hay. Casey's chopping, Kelsey's raking back there somewhere. Now I'm bringing empty ones out in the field here and get them all moved and start filling the bag. So, alright. 11 folds left, so I'll put 6 or 7 in and count the folds again. See where we're at. Like I say, gotta leave 4 folds for the end. So. A little slower going with hay, I guess. A little bit. Well, at least I caught it right away. You gotta take the tractor out of park. Yeah, alright. That could have got ugly. Alright, well, we're making progress. The bag full. I'll show you what to do, I guess, if I don't do it the right way. And doing it how I remember it, I guess. Take tension off first. Let's loosen up these bolts on the brake. Should be good. Put my wrench back. Might get a little long, so bear with me. And it's dark out, so that can be the best. This lever here, this pump, pulls the pan up that cradles your bag while you're filling. So the unused bag is up off the ground and it pulls up out of there. So you gotta let that down. Drop the pan. Sorry. Gotta bring that down. Back the camera at the same time. There they are. There's these guides here you gotta put on here. If I can do this one-handedly. I haven't done this in a long time, so I remember what to do, I think. There's one on the ground. I don't know what you can see, but whatever. I said bear with me. Sorry. Gonna have the finger in the glove in the camera here a little bit. And these are just your guides that keep your cable even. And, so it coils up nice. This one's a little bit more of a pain in the butt. I'll bring it back for this one. So I gotta get in there. Alright, I got the other one in. This one's in. Brakes are released. I quick hooked up the hydraulic hoses for this starboard motor. This is what winds your cable up. So I got tension off the cable. And then I'll bring it back. It's taking me a couple seconds to walk down 250 feet. So off your hooks. I just kind of like to throw them all a little bit. Move my pail here. Pick that up from the field here. My jump cables I used last week. Put them on the pail. And then you can hook the other hook on the other side here. And if I can, I'm going to try to pull this away a little bit. So, bring back. There's my glove. Alright. I can't pull it back out. Bring the skid loader down. Be a couple short clips here. Alright, now I'm going to walk back all the way to the light. And then pull the tractor in. Well, I'll wrap the cable up first. So, bring it back in a bit. Alright. And you roll the cable up. Pretty neat, eh? Alright, this will take a few minutes, so. Need a pipe. Spit that out. Alright, well, sometimes it's a little bit of goofing around, so you guys get the idea. Alright, cable's all rolled up. Alright. Hands getting in the way. Hands drop. Hose unhooked. Conveyors cranked up. Puller ahead. Hopefully it's all coming off right. All known a little bit. Yeah. There we be. Yeah. A little bit of hay left in there. Oh. Come down here and scoop this up with a skid loader. Nice stuff here. Corn silage just usually this will come right out, but haylage it tends to stick in there. So yeah, so let's see inside of the hood, and I'll clean that out. And I probably went a little too far with the bag, but that's alright. There's enough plastic there to cover it up. So. Oh yeah, this will be a little edge there showing. Should be good. I'll clean that out and bring it back. I think if I would have had a PTO on while I was pulling ahead, that would have made a big difference, but it's no big deal. It's skid loader's right up on the farm there. And bunch of old feed stuck in here yet. I can let them guys clean it off. Still stuff from the last guy that was using it, so that's what it looks like. These bars in here and then these half moons come push it down into here and then just keep forcing it in. So yeah, you guys never seen that? That's what she looks like. Alright, well, I'm going to hook this, and this will be probably enough for a video. Yeah. Alright, well, bag's done. Just got that done. That field didn't run too bad. I figured it wasn't going to ton up a lot. 8 loads we got off there, and 7 of them are in the bag, so that's good. The rest of it, I don't think I'm going to get very much off that other farm. There's 33 acres over there. Pretty sure it'll be pretty close to what we got here. So there's one field, there's 3 acres left down there to do too, so it'll probably just be a wagon load down there. And probably won't get cut down tomorrow. The 4440's got to go chop chop off stalks for making corn stalk bales. So when it gets done doing that, then we put it back on the disc spine and knock down the rest of the hay. So we'll see how the week goes here. Happy Halloween, everybody. It's October 31st. 20 years ago today, we had a blizzard. We had, 30 inches of snow on Halloween night in 1991. So yeah, well, I'm glad it's not snowing, so crazy. I'd like to do a couple shout outs, so you guys, if you can, go check out BCP Farm and Trucking. He's got a good channel there. Last time I checked, he's at 991 or some subscribers. So if you guys go over there, go check his channel, go subscribe to him. He's got a good channel. And yeah, can't think of anybody right now, but we're gonna do a few shout outs here in the fall here, help the little guys out, and I'll maybe get a list going, and a couple small channels, and try and help, you know, get them guys going too. We all started from nothing. I did, so I'm not saying I'm a very good channel, but we got over 1,000, so that's you know, hey, you get to 1,000, then you can start making a few cents off your videos. So it's not very much money, but it's, you know, every little bit helps. So yeah. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.